Hi boys and ghouls, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the last week in October, otherwise known as Halloween week. I've got my Halloween manicure on, I've got my Halloween kit, I've got my pumpkin, I've got my vampire blood candle. I am ready for Halloween. And I have a very special kit to use today. This is a limited edition Charlotte's Paper Company Halloween kit with purple hollow foil. So let's get into it. This is just a very spooky graveyard scene. I love it. Got some extra full boxes in what you wouldn't really consider typical Halloween colors, but I'm digging it. Here is the graveyard sheets for the days of the week and the bottom washi, and then we have some very bright trackers, headers, all of that good stuff, and then we get to the fun stuff. So this is the purple hollow foiled overlay that's going to go over all of these top sheets like this. Each one has a corresponding match, and this time they actually match in a row, which is very exciting. So that's one sheet. The next sheet of hollow foil includes some really fun headers like bats, spiders, and graves, along with days of the week, spider flags, and spider washi, and a weekend banner at the bottom. So for those of you who didn't see my previous Plan With Me, which had this same layout, I did one in August. So this is another Charlotte's Paper Company kit that had this layout, and look how cool that came out. What I like about it is the overlay doesn't cover all of the black, so you still have some of those black images, and it's perfect for Halloween. So let's get into it. This is my Halloween monthly spread. This is a kit from, I believe it's, I'll have to come back and put it across on a card, but I love the way this kit came out. I actually had a very different monthly setup, and I found this kit and I decided to redo my monthly. So everything looks pretty good. I still have a couple of things to fill in, but ultimately I think this is a very cute month. So I have done many fall and Halloween themed kits this month. There we go. This was one I did a couple weeks ago. I really love it. This past week with Simply Meant to Be, celebrating Halloween and my friend's marriage. She got married yesterday, yay, and a micro wedding at the Merchant House in New York City, and it was perfect. Weather was perfect, the atmosphere was perfect, even her dress matched the space, which was very cool. So this actually didn't happen. This was actually happening today, but unfortunately I can't go because I have an exam and a paper due today. So it's kind of, lazy day was supposed to come after, but really what I've done is all my lazy day activities beforehand. So, and then last night we ended up watching Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci. So it was a really good spooky weekend. Tonight, hopefully I will be able to get all of this stuff done in time, and then we can carve a pumpkin, which I'm really looking forward to. So, oh yeah, and I still have to put in all of the stuff for Halloween. These were extra from my monthly, so I decided to put them there. So here we go. Be thankful, be grateful, be hopeful. This is what my November looks like so far. I am actually going to try and vote this coming week because we have early voting in New York, and if you do not know about early voting, please go to, I will put the link in the box. You can see where you can vote early. If you can vote early, you'll get information about where your polling place is. I hope everybody votes this year. This is a very, very important year for elections, and I know we've all heard about it on every channel and every area, so I won't go into it too much, but please vote if you're able to go vote in person, and if not, please vote absentee. So yes, this is from the same company as the previous month, and the December is also from this month. So I think it's called Pretty Organized Plans. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it, but I will figure that out. So I still have to keep filling this out. I picked it because it's a girl with an orange cat. Hello, that's me. And then this was a separate kit from Punky Bee Designs, which they don't sell this anymore, but I wanted to just brighten up my months and try and use the headers a little bit more. And now we come to the last week of October. So because there is one day in November, it's pushed to the November month, even though it's definitely mostly October. So I have my little paper clip holder, and this was from a Boho Berry box 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So this is the first time I finally get to use it, and I'm very happy to have it all ready to go. I'm going to put on some spooky music to speed up laying down the foundation, which will be fun because I have lots of hollow spooky stuff. And then I'll come back in a voiceover to talk about how I'm setting up for the rest of the week. All right, so stay tuned, stay spooky, and I will be right back. All right, so I am currently recording this voiceover on November 1st, which is the day after Halloween. I had a lot of technical issues trying to get this video uploaded, so I apologize for the delay, but now I can give you an actual accurate overview of how this week really went, which is kind of a rare look. So what I love about these kits is that they come with all these great sidebar accoutrements. They like look really good and they're very functional. And so I put in spending, work, and next week just as little reminders for things that I have to do throughout the week. These were really fun to put together, all of the foiled headers. I really like the different elements, the graveyards and the spider webs. The one thing I wish I had done differently was maybe try and stagger things a little bit more. You'll notice that the headers all go exactly on the lines, which I didn't really intend to happen, but anyway, so Monday was a busy day for me. I had a doctor's appointment, which was really frustrating because it wasn't exactly an appointment. I did a sleep study over the past weekend, and it involved using a device that connects to you. And so what ended up happening was I didn't vote on Monday morning. I overslept. What ended up happening was the device that I was supposed to bring back to the doctor, I got on the train, I had my mask on, I had everything I needed, and I didn't realize until I was already in the city that I left my mask at home. No, I didn't. I left my device at home. And so it was a real bummer because I realized then that I was going to have to go back the next morning before my session started. So I did attempt to go to the doctor. It didn't happen. I didn't take a cab home. I actually walked around the city and it was rainy and gray and it was very strange because there were very little people out in the street. So it did feel very surreal. It was very spooky. This also didn't happen on Tuesday night. I was supposed to go to, I didn't end up getting coffee or anything like that. I went into the city and rushed back very, very quickly to get home again. And I ended up having to do some schoolwork on Tuesday night. So I didn't get to hang out with my friend and do a Zoom thing. That actually happened on Wednesday. So Wednesday, I do have clinicals Monday through Friday now, which is exciting. This is my first full week. And I also had something on Halloween in the morning. So I worked 6 days this week, which is a lot, but it wasn't 6 full days. It was like 6 and a fifth of a day. But it was really good. This was my quarantine sticker. It was the last one on my sheet. And if you had told me that I was going to go through an entire sheet of quarantine stickers back in whenever I ordered those, I would have been shocked. It's actually fitting that I put it on Wednesday because it means that my husband has one more week of quarantine left. I apologize, I'm yawning through this voiceover. My goodness. I've already had 2 cups of coffee. It's done very little. So I love the way the foil came out on this. There were a couple of things that I wish I had lined up a little bit better, but obviously it still looked really spooky and I loved it. On Thursday, I ended up doing my clinicals. I had a lot of stuff I had intended to do, like the recycling and my working on my outline and all this other stuff. I ended up I was going to do my clinicals, my last simulation. I have to redo it. But I ended up instead having a meeting with my supervisor, which lasted a long time. It was a good meeting. She gave me some wonderful feedback about how I'm doing in my clinical practice and things I can work on to improve because I'm a student and that's my job to constantly improve. And overall, it went really, really well. I did also have Speechie at night, and that's our happy hour. But it's very hard because a lot of people don't come anymore, and it's not because of us, really. It's just because we have so much going on in the week that by Thursday night, everyone is kind of tired. but Friday was my first full Friday working with the kids. Usually I have class on Fridays, but that class has actually ended. So I ended up, I put in a little Pumpkin Paper Co. sticker there for Halloween. I try to keep things light and easy in the mornings. I've become addicted to watching Once Upon a Time, which is a show that is no longer on, but it's on Disney Plus. Oh, wow, I'm really all over the place right now. I wrote Happy Samhain on Halloween, spelled Samhain. Samhain is a Celtic holiday that Halloween is based off of, and it's supposed to celebrate the spirits of the dead. We did get an extra hour of sleep, thank goodness, on today. And today is All Saints Day. So, oh, I got these free, this came with my October kit. It was a freebie of holographic bats and spider webs and pumpkins from Pretty Organized Plants, and it went so well with this holo. I was like, it was kismet. So I decided to use all of it because I thought it looked really cute. But I just love it. I think it came out so well. So anyway, back to planning. Let's see where I pick up. Oh yeah. So I did have a little meeting, a little work thing on Halloween morning. It was fun. I dressed up as an elephant. We did some virtual games. It was a great session. I really enjoy working with friends. It's a group for children and adults who stutter. And it was just a social group just to get people together. Every Saturday, not every Saturday, my gosh. Every Halloween, I watch the Haunted History of Halloween, which is a really fun sort of retrospective on how Halloween came to be. I find it on YouTube, but it's actually from the History Channel. We ended up on Halloween carving a really cute pumpkin, which I'm obsessed with. It's a little pumpkin inside of a house. It's like a stay-home pumpkin. I did film a plan with me, which I will also upload and edit today. And we ended up roasting pumpkin seeds, and we watched something. I can't remember what it was we watched, but it was really crazy. On Friday night, I watched this really ridiculous Sandersons reunion, which was the campiest thing I've ever seen. It was fantastic. Some people really hated it. I remembered that the money went to charity, so even if it was bad, who cares? But it was really fun. And, I tried really hard. We also watched It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. So yeah, we had a good time. We had a spooky time. And so this morning I'm just filming things, picking up the pieces. I still have to do a lot of schoolwork today, so that will be my main focus. And I did end up going to the grocery store on Friday, so that's where that gap that never gets filled in this video, but actually that's what I did. So overall, very, very busy week. Very excited for this coming week, and please stay tuned for that video, which I will post later today as well. So you'll get, there's my treat for you, is those two videos one week. But anyway, I had so much fun putting this together. I think this is a brilliant concept, foiled over full boxes. Thank you, Charlotte's Paper Co. Please keep making these kits. They are so fun. I hope everyone has a spooky and lovely holiday, and we'll see you next week.